This woman asked God to give her a white husband, but years later, she regretted it.
I was so tired of everything. I said, God, please, give me a white boyfriend who will take care of me, who will give me a family, what I need.
God answered her request after only 30 minutes.
Within that minute, God answered my prayer.
But years later, she regretted it.
You understand?
Can you imagine? All your friends, they think this your husband takes care of you. He's the best. You yourself, me, myself, out there, I have the best husband. And here, the whole village is in my house, coming to rescue me.
Sometimes we really have to sit down and think about what exactly that we really want and know exactly what we wish for and what we're asking for. And she wanted to get married to a white man. Why so? Because she happened to come across so many heartbreaks from blacks. Trust me, it is best for you to be single than to find yourself in a broken marriage. You'd rather be by yourself, do things by yourself, look like nobody wants you in life, than actually be with someone whom you think wants you, whom you wish will want you, but it's actually giving you hard time, giving you stress, putting you into difficult conditions. It's not providing, it's not protective, okay? So ladies, in life, what I'm trying to say is you should actually look for somebody who is going to provide for you, who is going to love you, who is going to protect you, who is going to cherish you, who is going to be a good father to your kids, who is going to be a God-fearing man. We're not looking for a specific race to go get married into. That's not what we should be asking God for. Sometimes we ask God for things which is, it's common sense. Actually sit down here and also to share to others who haven't come across that video, to also have a look and also to strengthen someone out there. I just want to tell you guys something, guys. I am married. Where's my ring? Okay, I am married. Marriage is good. Marriage is good. However, I was going to say but however, if you are married to the right person, okay, when we say the right person, we don't mean the person who is never wrong. That's not what we're trying to say. A person who's right, who's never wrong. No, I'm also wrong. Everybody is wrong in a certain stage, in a certain time. We all end up being wrong. Yeah, nobody is perfect. So we come across arguments because we see things differently, okay? And we come from different households as well. Sometimes we really have to sit down and think about what exactly that we really want and know exactly what we wish for and what we're asking for. This specific woman that I'm talking about, she is a Kenyan woman and she wanted to get married to a white man. Why so? Because she happened to come across so many heartbreaks from blacks, black guys actually, and she decided, I need to change to a different race. From now on, I'm just going to look into whites. I want to marry actually a white man, okay? Trust me, there is bad men and good men in every race. Okay? It doesn't mean that if you come across a relationship that didn't work out, the second one didn't work out, the third one didn't work out, that the fourth one wouldn't work out. Okay? And if it happened so, just like in her case where things didn't work out, trust me, try something different. Guys, ladies, try something different. You can go travel. You can open a business, focus it to something, bring your mind somewhere else. Turn a page. It doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You don't have to start thinking the impossible, okay? Do not think things which is not going to benefit you in the long run, okay? Study, or better yet, stay single. Trust me, it is best for you to be single than to find yourself in a broken marriage. You'd rather be by yourself, do things by yourself, look like nobody wants you in life, than actually be with someone whom you think wants you, whom you wish will want you, but it's actually giving you hard time, giving you stress, putting you into difficult conditions. It's not providing, it's not protective, okay? So ladies, in life, what I'm trying to say is you should actually look for somebody who is going to provide for you, who is going to love you, who is going to protect you, who is going to cherish you, who is going to be a good father to your kids, who is going to be a God-fearing man. We're not looking for a specific race to go get married into. That's not what we should be asking God for. Sometimes we ask God for things which is, it's common sense. Okay? When I say I want to get married to a black man or a white man, what am I trying to say? That white men are good, they're better, God created them perfect, they can never make a mistake, they can never hurt me? That's not what it is. Okay? There's good men and bad men in every races, in every nationalities. Don't say, okay, I'm done with South Africans, now I'm going to go get married only there in Zimbabwe.
With 2 kids, and chose to leave because her home was very unpleasant. Her husband kept drinking a lot, leading to constant fights and arguments. Unfortunately, the challenges didn't stop there. The man continued to do things that made it hard for Beatrice to find peace.
So after all that scandal, we relocated to Mtwapa, but now things got worse. The drinking became too much. Every day, like there's no day he could be dry. When we left the village, we sold our house because I had to agree, because I don't want him to see like I want all these things that he made for me there, because he became even abusive verbally, and he was stealing my money and all that. So I said, okay, just sell everything you want. It's your money. That's what he would say. It's my money, So I would say, okay, sell everything. We came here and I asked, can we build a house when we come to Mombasa? Yes, we agreed that. But now when we came, he became very, very much worse than when we were in the village. A lot of beatings, a lot of fighting. And then the baby was there watching everything. And I remember a time after the last fight where the police took us and we wrote a statement, both of us. Then the baby was taken by the neighbors. She was sitting on the chair and just watching there, very afraid, crying. And I was lying on the ground. He had put my hands behind my back, and after strangling me, and he tied me up. When the police opened the door, it was kicked. He had tied my hands behind my. He was stepping on me. He was stepping on my back. I was there, and there was blood everywhere in the house. So I decided that's the day. And then I had already gotten pregnant for my second baby. Then this fight is happening. The last one, now I said it's over, it's enough. I'm pregnant and I'm being beaten like a dog. And he was so drunk. And so we went to the police, although I was taken to the clinic. And then when I came back, we separated.
And told the head to separate. So in this context, she had a white man that she wanted, but still things didn't work out, just like the other Kenyan men that she had before. And once you listen to the story, closely, you're going to eventually pick up that the Russian guy actually who moved to Kenya, who's the husband, happened to go into depression. I'm not sure really, but he happened to get stressed. Remember, home is just home, okay? Once you move into a different place and you're not strong emotionally, psychologically, it's going to hit you actually the wrong way actually. And sorry, I think that's actually what happened to the guy. He couldn't maybe cope, maybe things were not actually working out the way he wished for. He didn't really have the close friends and family around him as well, and I think that's when he then decided to go and get comfort through alcohol. He went to hide behind alcohol.
And my husband started drinking the very moment we arrived in Kenya. Actually, this is his favorite, sir. Oh. My husband's favorite.
Yes, yeah. This couple should look for him, man.
Actually, he drinks only the small ones right now because he doesn't have a lot of money. When he had a lot of money, he drank
The big ones.
He'll buy a full dozen box of vodka. You drink vodka. Very expensive one. It will be done before the end of the week. It's a dozen. 12 bottles. Zile, mzinga. They'll be done before a week. And we'll start buying at the market. So all these bottles that you can see here, this is what he brought home to drink. There are the rest which he leaves at the bar, Oh, these are just the ones for bringing home.
All of them in his stomach. Why are you keeping them?
Actually, the reason why I'm keeping them, because I have never thrown any bottles he takes home. I want to put on the fence, I'll only be remembering him with that. Keeping on the fence,
and the people cannot.
Actually, to distress him, thinking like that was working out for him, but actually was destroying his family. It's actually going to be good if we could also hear on the husband's side of story. There's always two sides to a story. I always say there's always two sides in a story. The woman is the one who's suffering right now with the two kids that they've had together, and she needs serious help right now. So just hearing his side of the story wouldn't really change what I actually feel right now and what I think of him, but it would be just to hear him also speak, because we should always hear both sides of the story. Okay, and I must actually encourage her. She's very strong that she came out of it alive. Some women never actually come out of this to tell a story, and she jumped into something that was not actually hers, and with the few years that they were together, she went through a lot, and she came out of it victorious. So she's someone to applaud and encourage her for that. And our story also has given us a lesson on how to actually on what type of relationship we should be having with God. Betty, I think God kept you alive so you can tell a story of what happened to you, also to educate somebody out there. The kids are very beautiful. Please look after them and give them the best life that you can. It's never too late. God is in control and will surely provide and give you peace. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amandine Mirindi. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Until then, do not forget to leave your likes, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed for more future updates. Until then, God bless.